Greetings, everyone. Pete Pardo here from Sea of Tranquility. Welcome to another edition, it's Wednesday, of What's Hot with Sea of Tranquility. This is the show on the channel that we do every Wednesday where we talk about some of the cool new releases that have come out in the genres we cover here. Of course, that is the worlds of heavy metal and progressive rock, hard rock, classic rock, jazz fusion. That's kind of like the realms that we cover. Today, we've got a really cool release, an instrumental progressive metal album on the Sensory label. Of course, that's a division of Ken Golden's The Laser's Edge, more of the progressive metal side of things. This is a trio out of Chicago. The band is called Aziola Cry. The Ironic Divide is their brand new release. So this is, I've never heard this band before. This is their first album in like 14 years. They're not very prolific. They've been around for quite a while, but they take their time in between albums. And I believe this is their third release overall. So and the band is comprised of Jason Blake on WARR guitar, Mike Milaniak, I think that's how he says his name, on guitar, and Tommy Murray on drums. The music was composed all by Jason Blake, arranged by the band, recorded by Jim Sewick at Ultra Low Noise Studio and Transient Sound, mixed by Stephen Gillis at Transient Sound, mastered by none other than Ted Jensen at Sterling Sound, artwork and design by Mika Klauk. So there is the album. And, you know, it's kind of stripped down and bare. That's basically all you get here. No booklet, no additional information. So, like I mentioned, all instrumental band. There's only 4 tracks here. Dark and brooding, heavy, complex, but not showy. I do want to mention that. This is progressive metal, but moody, crushing progressive metal, atmospheric. Yes, like I said, it is complex in spots, but it's not like, these guys are not like, we're going to hit you over the head and just totally make you dizzy with all this crazy shit going on. That's not what this is all about at all. Think of like instrumental Fate's Warning, Gordian Knot, maybe a little bit of Tool, certainly a healthy dollop of King Crimson. That's what you get here. All right, so big riffing, cool interplay between the guitar and the WARR guitar. Nice busy drums, but not overly so. It starts off with the Dark and Menacing and Cowards, just under 10 minutes long. Terrific track. Here especially, I'm reminded of, like I said, modern era Fate's Warning of the last like decade or two with no vocals. All right, and then you got Hollow Reflections, a little bit more mellow and atmospheric. Definitely a cool song, definitely a mood piece. And then you've got the big 21-minute epic, The Ironic Divide, which of course is the title track. Absolutely terrific. It's broken down into 4 parts. Like I said, 21 minutes in length. It's pretty heavy. It's pretty complex. I like how they kind of shift gears quite a bit in this particular song. Take you on a nice long journey. Terrific. And then what might even be my favorite amongst, I mean, they're all favorites here, but Scars Now Rest Where Once Bore Wings, 12 minutes and change. Really heavy, some really cool, intricate riffs, but more importantly, they just have a lot of heft to them. And like I said, this is interesting when you've got, you know, WARR guitar instead of bass, which allows them to do all these sort of textures and colors. And I really like the interplay between the two, you know, between the guitarist and the WARR player. I mean, really, really good stuff here. This is. I was, quite frankly, for a band I've never heard of, and I shouldn't have been surprised because I know Ken Golden. I know he always puts out quality stuff on his label, so no surprise there. But for as far as like a band that I had never heard before, George LeMay from Chicago, do you know these guys? If you don't, man, you will love this. This is quite good, and I was very, very surprised at how much I like this, because again, it's always nice to hear a band you hadn't heard before, you know, appear on a label that you know pretty well and think, all right, you know, it's got to be pretty good. It's on Sensory. Yeah, it is really good. So Aziola Cry, The Ironic Divide. Definitely check it out. Really, really, really strong instrumental progressive metal. I got 2 for 1 today. So, you know, I was chatting with Jason Blake, sorry, the WARR guitar player in the band, and he was kind enough to send me not only this, but a copy of his new solo record, which is called Fictional Mirrors. Okay, and this is not on Sensory. This is on Wayfarer Records. And this is all him on WARR guitar. Okay, nobody else here. No drums, no keys, no regular guitars. Just Jason on WARR guitar. It's very atmospheric. Lot of soundscapes. If you like soundscape stuff, think like some of the more chilling, darker sounding releases from Robert Fripp when he's doing the kind of the Frippatronics, the soundscapes, that sort of thing. Like even with with Brian Eno, think like early haunting, foreboding, ominous Tangerine Dream, that sort of thing. That's what you get here. He's getting the WARR guitar to do all sorts of different sounds and textures. At times he is like playing some, more traditional sounds, but for the most part, man, this is like this, oral, just feast of different sounds. It's at times it's kind of suffocating. At times it really breathes. You put this on and you just picture you're on some spaceship out in the middle of nowhere in the cosmos, and it's only you on there. Like I can't help sometimes when I hear albums like this, I think of like the first Alien film, and how that whole premise is suffocating as it is, and then when you induce like a really cool soundtrack, music like this, it just makes it all the more terrifying and all the more suffocating and ominous and just quite frankly unsettling, right? That's what this is all about. It's beautiful at times. It's unsettling at times. I tell you, if you love soundscape stuff, you'll definitely dig this. Jason has found a way to really create some nice moods and stuff on here. So that is your 2-for-1 today from the Aziola Cry camp. So the Ironic Divide, the brand new release on Sensory Records for Aziola Cry, and then of course Jason Blake's brand new one, which like I mentioned is called Fictional Mirrors. Both really cool, worth checking out. I will put some links down below so you guys can check into these further and maybe consider ordering them. So thanks for watching. Visit us on the web at www.seatranquility.org. We're on Facebook, we're on Twitter, of course, we're here on YouTube all the damn time. I'm going to try really hard to get to the new Neil Morse Band album, Innocence in Danger, today. So stay tuned for that probably later on. And thanks for watching. Please give some love to these artists, right? And that is what the What's Hot shows are all about, folks. It's about talking about new releases, or maybe sometimes archival releases from, bands we know and love, and bands maybe a lot of you haven't heard before. So, while I do get frustrated by the lack of views on these new product review episodes on, newer bands or not, the big famous bands, I mean, that, George Lamy says it best. He goes, all of our favorite bands were once unknown to us, right? So, it's no different today. So a band today that you never heard of before that you go and investigate might be your new favorite band tomorrow. So please give some of these bands some love. Go out and check out their music, investigate their stuff. If you like it, consider, purchasing it from them. I'm sure they would greatly appreciate it. So thanks for watching. Visit us on the web at www.seatranquility.org. We're on Facebook, we're on Twitter. Of course, we're here on YouTube all the damn time. Coming up tonight, we've got the Guitarist Corner. We've got Ranking the Albums with Cats in Space with my cohorts, Stephen Reed and Simon Bray. Tomorrow is the Monsters Den. Friday morning at the Funhouse with Martin Popoff. Then Sunday, we've got album homework assignment with Bryce from Bryce Talks Metal and Sydney Taylor. So stay tuned for that and a lot more here on the channel. I am Pete Pardo. See you real soon. Take care. Bye-bye.